Hey, what's up, everybody? Today, we're going to talk about some running backs to take a look at for the upcoming combine. We're about a week and a half away from the combine kicking off, so we want to take a look at a few names here. This video won't be too long. I'm just gonna put out some names of guys that have caught my eye over the last couple of weeks, and just want to get these names out. So let's get right to it. And we're talking running backs, and we're talking draft. That means we're in cap mode. Okay, this is serious business. Okay, for the Cowboys, do we need a running back? First of all, that's a good question. Dunbar, hopefully he'll be gone. Can't block. Personally, I just never really cared for him. I'm sure you guys have been watching my videos. I'm not a big fan of Dunbar. Just putting Dak in some bad positions here with his blocking. I don't trust him on third down. But there are players in this draft that can fill the void. And also, depending on what they do with Darren McFadden, that might leave us down to just Zeke and Alfred Morris. The wild card here is going to be Roger Goodell. He has a thing for the Cowboys. He has a thing for players and just digging at them. The investigation for Zeke is still ongoing. Hopefully before free agency we'll have some kind of closure on this. That way the Cowboys can plan accordingly, for the draft and free agency. Goodell needs to come down with a decision and close the case now. So enough of that. So let's go ahead and talk about these running backs, all right? So like I said, I'm going to go through these here. Just some names to get you familiar with some of the names to watch at the combine. And of course, a lot of this is just my opinion, of course. And, there may be some players that you like that aren't on my list, but please go ahead and put that in the comments who you guys like, okay? And what you've seen from these guys yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and kick this list off here, okay? I'm going to go basically by rounds where I'm kind of projecting where they might go, okay? So let's look at these slides here real quick, okay? All right, so the first back here, I have Dalvin Cook, Florida State, okay? 5'11", pretty much, I think he's gonna do good in the combine here. Do good in the drills, pass catching. I think that'll be a big thing for him as well. Okay, so the other thing about him, they're gonna have to take a look at some of his medicals. He's had some issues with health. He had a little off-field issue here. I don't think anything too alarming. Not a big red flag or anything like that. However, Dalvin Cook does have a higher fumble rate than you would like, all right? So, Dalvin Cook, he's my number one running back. Between him and Leonard Fournette, those are two. You can flip-flop them, depending on what kind of back you like, how you think they're going to do in the NFL, all right? So, of course, obviously, my second back that I like is Leonard Fournette. Watch this guy here, see what he does here in the combine. He definitely has the height, 6'1", big guy. Doesn't really have any medicals or off-field issues, nothing like that. So this should be a safe pick for anybody that gets him. Could be a top 10 pick. He has some fumbling issues. He fumbles more often than you'd like, but a lot of these issues can be fixed. At the next level in the NFL. My next running back here is going to be Christian McCaffrey. Obviously, Stanford, 6 foot. He rarely fumbles the ball. Physical runner, will catch it. Just a well-rounded back, all right? So those three guys, I see them going in the first round, all right? The second round guys, to look at here at the combine, Alvin Kamara, Tennessee, 5'10", all right? Has a couple of medicals that you're going to have to, that they'll look over at the combine. A few off-field things here, but nothing too alarming. He does have a high fumble rate, however, so we gotta keep that in mind with him. Joe Mixon as well. I think he's gonna go in the second round. Could sneak in the first round. It depends. This pick is gonna be controversial. Whoever takes him, obviously, for the well-documented video footage of him knocking out that one girl there. So controversial pick, but somebody. This has been a couple years now, so we'll see how he does. But Joe Mixon is not going to be at the combine. This year, the NFL has denied a couple of players from going to the combine for certain off-field issues. Chad Kelly, Joe Mixon, just to name a few. There's a few guys that were not invited. Okay, but you'll have to take a closer look at him at his pro day and some of his personal workouts. Kareem Hunt, third round projection for me, could sneak into the second, depending on how he does here in the combine. 5'10", guy rarely fumbles, and he'll catch the ball. He's well rounded, like I said. I like what he did in the Senior Bowl as well. This guy is probably my pet cat, as you could say. Somebody I would like to take. Of course, Cowboys have a lot of needs. Running back is not very high on the list, but you never know what the Cowboys want to do. Do they want to do an Atlanta Falcons type attack? You got Zeke, the ultimate running back in the league, the elite guy, but you could spell him with a player like Kareem Hunt, and keep pounding away with his physical running style. He's got the change up kind of height. Physical back though, he's somebody I really like, right? And then Samaje Perine, the other Oklahoma running back, 5'10". He's got some medical issues, specifically his ankles. Sometimes he'll fumble the ball too, so his fumble rate is kind of, in the range of average. So we gotta watch out with that and see if that can be corrected. All right. The guy I like in the fourth round, Wayne Gallman, Clemson, 6 foot. All right, he doesn't catch much. He sometimes will catch the ball. So if he could pick up his passing game, make him a more well-rounded back, I think he'll be a commodity for a team out there. He doesn't fumble much, so that's a good thing for him. In the fifth round, Corey Clement out of Wisconsin, 5'10". He fumbles more than you like. All right. Sometimes he catches the ball, so pass catching is not a big thing. He doesn't really have that in his wheelhouse, so that's something that teams, they want a well-rounded running back. So some of these guys that don't catch the ball much, like Gallman, Clement, and surprisingly Pumphrey, the next guy that I have here, San Diego State, 5'8". Sometimes he'll fumble the ball. I think this guy could be electric, in the return game. You can't really compare him to Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles is a thicker bottom half kind of guy. Humphrey is a more leaner guy, but has a lot of speed and shiftiness and things like that. It could be a nice weapon for the Cowboys. Somebody to replace Dunbar, although you kind of have to question his durability. He only weighs like 170 pounds. Can he pick up blitz packages? Excuse me. So that's that one there. The 6th to 7th round, Devion Smith out of Michigan. He rarely fumbles, all right? So he's right there with Kareem Hunt. This guy rarely fumbles the ball. He was at East-West Shrine game, got an invite to the Senior Bowl. So, he's catching some eyes of these scouts, all right? So this guy could move up depending on what he does here at the Combine. But we'll keep an eye on it, all right? So let's look at these guys here. So let's just look at the list here. An overview of these guys, all right? I got my first round picks, second round, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. All right, so just take a look at this here for a little bit. As you can see, I have the fumble rates here. These fumble rates I got from Dane Brugler. Like I said, he's one of the guys you want to follow and read up on his articles. Every year he puts out an article of which running backs have the higher fumble rates. I'll have that link for his article there in the description so you can check it out and take a look at a closer look at some players that you might like, all right? And some of my dark horse running backs I take a look at, Joe Williams out of Utah. Aaron Jones, I'm starting to look at some of these guys. some of what they're doing. So these are guys I'm still studying on, but these are potential dark horses that could maybe be a steal in a later round or undrafted free agent. Dare Agumbawale. I liked him in the East-West Shrine game. He's also from Wisconsin. The Cowboys, they also visited Corey Clement. I have him here in my 5th round. They like this guy, okay? Wisconsin, zone blocking scheme. They like these Wisconsin guys. Could make the transition to the Cowboys seamlessly, okay? So, Corey Clement, he met with the Cowboys. Let's keep an eye on this guy. Let's see what he does in the combine. And then, of course, Terry Folston, Notre Dame. Notre Dame, like I said, is the college that I like. I liked him at Notre Dame. He had a knee injury. He had some speed. Last season wasn't as effective, so, we'll see what he does here in the combine. So, that's it for the guys to watch. These are my pre-combine watch list. I'm sure as the combine gets rolling here, some of these guys, and they might rise and fall. And then some of these other guys, that are not on this list, they might pop up and they might shine. All right, so this is going to be fun. Taking a look at these running backs. Cowboys, they might have a need here, depending on what they do. All right, so my next video, we're going to go over tight ends. We're going to go over some tight ends, all right? We talked about it about Witten's possibility of this might be his last year or maybe another year at max, but got to have somebody lined up, especially if these other guys on the team are still developing, Rico Gathers and Jeff Swain. They might need to take a shot at a guy here. So tomorrow's video, we're going to talk about tight ends. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, comment, let me know what guys you like. And if you like these guys, go ahead and let me know that as well, all right? I do appreciate everybody visiting. And please like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys. We're chugging forward to 500 users, all right? Once we get to 500 users, I'm gonna do something for you guys. I'm gonna do a giveaway here. All right, so we'll get to 500. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm thinking something that we'll do a giveaway. So I'm still thinking about it, obviously. But I really appreciate all you guys. All right, so we'll see you on the next video.